Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. It's a busy day in the neighborhood. I'm telling you, it is crazy out here. We have lots of news happening. It's just some good news, some strange news, some weird news. Been following Fox Business this morning, and we're watching the IPO for Uber. and I know a lot of you have used Uber in the past. But it's when you watch a new company throw it out there for the whole world to invest in them, it's kind of fun, especially if you're weird like me. Yes, my hair's wet. It's just Robert was in the shower when I got up and got dressed this morning, so I couldn't wash my hair. So I just washed it. So I have a wet head, but it'll dry right quick, and it'll probably be dry before the show's over with. And then we're watching the Chinese and United States negotiations on a trade agreement, which is very important for all of us, for each one of us. It's very important for us. And I just, they came for only a day. Chinese came for only a day, and they negotiated till midnight last night, and then they got up this morning and started negotiating at 9:30 till noon, and then they got to catch a plane to go back to Beijing. So there's busy stuff happening all around the world. But the one thing that's not getting reported, and I want to tell everybody about it, is that in 10 years, we could have an end to HIV in this country because of a company called Gilead is donating 200,000, listen to this, 200,000 prescriptions or the medicine for 200,000 people for the next 11 years. And this was negotiated by our Health and Human Services organization, our cabinet spot. Probably President Trump was involved in it, but this is huge and it's not getting reported. So we could see an end to AIDS in this country. That would be wonderful. This has been a plague that has hurt us as a people since I was a young woman. So I think it's really good that this has happened. Now, it's Friday. Date night. What are you doing for date night? I don't know what we're doing yet. We might go to Asheville. We never know. But it's start thinking about it right now. You got to get it on the calendar or it won't get done. Now, it's also clean out your car day and clean out your pocketbook. And yes, cleaning out your purse is an important part of our system because things get lost in our purse and then they start stinking. And it's just not fun to find a banana in your purse after it's gone past its prime. Or a takeout bag from a restaurant. Pardon me. So you see, it's my microphone underneath. Okay. We got to get our cars cleaned out. And let's have some fun this week. Now, getting your car filled up on Friday, a lot of people do that, which the price goes up on the weekend. So it might be better to get your car filled up on Monday. But pick a day and fill your car up on that. Maybe it's on Wednesday. But pick a day and get your car cleaned out. It's having that clean car is really the last area that we tackle as a sidetrack people, because when you think about it, we're doing our best to get our houses in order, and we don't even want to think about the car. I mean, I remember just gathering up everything, putting it in a bag and sticking it in the garage, and not being able to find things for months until I cleaned out those bags. Sorry, y'all. Excuse me. Now, here's the deal. Pink rags. Our little mini pink rags are on sale for $10 a package. Get them. They're hot. They're hot pink, but they are going fast. They're going fast. So get them while we have them. We have office in a bags are half price. This is an important time of year to get your emergency office in a bag put together in case you have to be evacuated. Yep. Hurricanes, flash floods, they're happening all the time, and you might have to be evacuated. So get your emergency stuff put together in your office in a bag, even if it's just copies, and you put the real things in the lockbox at the bank. So let's start thinking about in case we have to be evacuated. My nephew Ben, he has a birthday this month. He is in prison in Pikeville, Tennessee, and his birthday is March the 28th. He was born 1981, so he's got a big birthday. And if you want to send him a birthday card, that would be really sweet of you. He's been accepted to a halfway house and pray for his parole in September. That's what we're sending it out there to the good Lord to get him out of prison. It's a terrible place, and if you know anybody that's in prison, send them a little money if you can, because that's a sweet thing to do for them. And it's graduation time. Get some graduation cards, and the people you know that are graduating. We've got this young man that waits on us at the Pizza Hut, and his name is Trevor, and he's graduating this weekend, and so we're so proud of him. So we're going to get a card together for him. So think about the people that are graduating, and in some sort of sense of it, Ben is graduating from prison. And I know he went to prison for things that he had done, and he has worked real hard, especially this last 8 months. July, almost a year. He's been helping people. He got his certification to be a peer counselor, and he's found his calling. He loves working with people, and it's such a joy. He'll call me up, and he's the other day he called up and he said, "I just have to tell you, this is a praise moment. My friend had somebody gave him an orange. They had oranges in the cafeteria, and he gave him an orange, and he gave the orange to Ben. And Ben said thank you, and before this fellow inmate knew it, somebody had given him 3 more oranges. Imagine that. He gave one away, and then somebody gave him 3 more. When you give, one time I got a fortune cookie at the Chinese restaurant. I've gotten it twice in my life. And it says, when you continually give, you will continually have. Now think about that. When you give all the time, God is going to bless you. That's why it's so important for us to get rid of our clutter, because the blessings come back to us tenfold. Now the reverse is also true. If you heap ugly stuff on people, it's going to come back to you too. So loving yourself and letting go of things and blessing others with your abundance is going to bless you more abundantly than you ever dreamed of. More than you ever dreamed possible. So letting go of this clutter, because we're really hoarding, and hoarding is a sin. What happened with the Israelites when they were traveling for 40 years in the desert? God sent them a blessing from heaven, manna. And they could you only collected enough for one day. And then on the Sabbath, on the day before the Sabbath, they could collect enough for 2 days. So they didn't have to work on the Sabbath. But if they collected too much, what happened to it? It turned to worms. It turned to worms. Justin just got here. I heard him drive up. So he and Robert are going to work on our culvert at the bridge, so our bridge doesn't go out when we get a bunch of rain in the next few hours. So folks, holding on to stuff, let it go. Let it go. Don't let it turn to worms because you're hoarding. Let it go. So commit to getting rid of some things this weekend, and you will be better off for it. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry, I was late today. Lots of things happening. See ya. Love you. Bye.